Lewis, thank you for joining us. Mansfield on the weekend, how's the preparation been for that one?
Yeah, it's been good. Listen, we know we're in for another tough test at the weekend. They're riding high. I think they've only lost 2 games all season. I think I was looking yesterday, and they're on a really good run. But you know, we're building, rebuilding. We're trying to build confidence, and ultimately, if we can't get any more confidence from 2 wins, then I don't know what will give us confidence.
Yeah, obviously some very good application from the lads on Tuesday night, and then another 2 hard days training, I guess, before the game. I suppose it's almost given you a bit of a headache, you know, picking a team to select, 'cause there were some really good performances, weren't there?
Yeah, definitely. I think it was the message I sort of gave the players. I said, like, give me something to think about going into the weekend, because obviously last weekend I think we won the game, as I said before, on emotion, and just we knew that didn't matter who was out in front of us, we weren't coming out of there without the 3 points. I think Tuesday there were some really good elements of it. There was some really good goals scored, but like I said, we still haven't been able to keep that clean sheet, and that's ultimately what me as an ex-defender, like, I used to base myself on, and that's what I want the team to do as well. But you know, like I said, we've had a really good morning's training today, and we'll have another one tomorrow, and then we'll have a real tough test on Saturday.
It does sound like a cliche, doesn't it? But that headache for, you know, picking your side on Saturday, that is exactly what you want as a manager, whether it be interim like yourself at the moment, but you want everyone, you know, striving to be in the team, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. Listen, it's that thing. I'd rather have the difficult conversations of, sorry, like you've not quite made it in the squad today, let alone the team. But I think that just comes from sort of the application, like you said, the energy, the confidence. If you had seen the sort of training as it's been, but like I say, as it's been since even when the previous management were here, it was fantastic. But it's all about what we do on a Saturday, and you know, it's going to be a really tough test, but looking forward to it.
Yeah, you mentioned there, obviously Mansfield are absolutely flying this season. We've had some pretty good battles, you know, over the years that you yourself as a player, you know, and as a coach have been involved in, and I think we know exactly what we're going to get from a side managed by Nigel Clough.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, they're going to be flying high with confidence. I think they're unbeaten in either 5 or 6, maybe even more. So you know, we know what we're coming up against, and it's just going to be about trying to find a way of trying to beat them, or at least get some sort of a good performance out there. But you know, like I say, we are where we are at the minute, second bottom, and we need to make amends. It was really nice comments by their manager saying that we're a team that some teams have to start poorly, but they're a team that they don't deserve to be there. So you know, fingers crossed we can put a performance in to either reward him or not.
You mentioned there, obviously Mansfield are going to be confident, but there's no reason why we shouldn't be confident. As you said, the application over the last 2 games has been absolutely fantastic, and I think as we've shown over not just this season but any season, we can go out there and beat anybody in this league. Yeah,
definitely. I think you've just got to look at the quality that's in the squad. I think you've got to look at sort of the squad harmony, just in general the squad itself. I think we've got really good players, good people, and they deserve more than what they've got so far this season, and they can only do that by what they do when they walk across that white line at 3 o'clock on Saturday. And that's all we're looking towards now, is just that next game. It's going to be massive, and it's going to be a tough one, as I keep alluding to, but one that we're definitely looking forward to.
Yeah, the fans have been absolutely excellent. You know, Saturday and Tuesday they really helped us get, you know, both of those 3 points, and I suppose the message is just do exactly the same again, get behind the lads, and you know, they're always going to give you a performance to be proud of.
Yeah, definitely. You know, like after the game, that sort of lap of honour to just go and applaud them and say thanks. It's when we're good, bad or indifferent, they're always there for us, and you know, that matters so much. But even at those dying moments when we were right up against it against Newport, they sort of helped us and roared us on, and you heard a little roar about, I think it was about 88th minute, sort of go around, and that sort of really picked us up and re-energised us at a moment when, you know, the game seemed to start swinging momentum.
Cool. Thank you, Lewis. Tills, thanks for joining us. A game against Mansfield this weekend. How's the preparation been for that one?
No, it's been good. The lads looking sharp today in training. Obviously a few of the boys played on Tuesday, so it's just about managing it, making sure we're ready to go on Saturday. But yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, 2 fantastic wins. Obviously you were one of the lads that was involved in both of them. It must be just a great feeling to get that sort of winning form back.
Yeah, of course. Obviously it's been a tough sort of like couple of months with results and that, and naturally winning sort of gives an upbeat feeling around the place. So yeah, it's good to get a couple of results, and hopefully it'll continue.
Yeah, and obviously you were heavily involved in that win against Newport. Obviously I can imagine it was just a massive weight off your shoulders, and equally just a nice feeling to get that goal as well.
No, yeah, of course, it gave the fans sort of something to cheer about. I think as a team performance, we were much more high tempo, getting in like their faces and that's what we're all about. So, yeah, no, it was good.
And you could see what it meant to the team, couldn't you? And yourself as well, obviously. Straight over to Young as soon as you scored the goal. Was that sort of premeditated? Did you always have that in your mind, or was it sort of just a spur of the moment thing?
Nah, not really. I think it was just sort of a spur of the moment thing. I think it was just, it come from the training, the week we'd had. It was a great week, high intensity in training, and we took it into the game and it showed. So.
Yeah, and as you said there, the fans, they really did make a difference against Newport, didn't they? How good was it to sort of have them sort of back on your side and, cheering for you from minute one?
Yeah, it was great, to be fair. I know it's frustrating for them sort of the past couple of months as well, as it is for us. But no, it was great. They were loud and cheering us on the whole time, it helps.
Yeah, and I suppose it was a little bit, we spoke to Youngie before and after the game, could you call it a little bit of sort of back to basics of that game against Newport? Obviously we returned to 4-4-2, which everyone knows we've played a lot over the last few seasons. Was it nice to just sort of get that familiarity back, and obviously it paid its dividends, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Sort of over the last couple of seasons, it's what we've been used to, how we'd played. And yeah, as you said, we just went back to basics and just run around really, and just gave it our all, and we got the rewards for it.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody's been keeping a close eye on Mansfield. Obviously, they're flying this season, but with this renewed confidence, there's no reason we can't pull out a result, is there?
No, of course. I think if we play to how we know we can beat anyone in the league. It's going to be a tough game, but then every game's tough in this. So we just got to go and perform, really.
Hi James, I saw on your Twitter you retweeted that you'd been put in a League 2 Team of the Week from last week alongside Jack Pyle. As much as it's just a nice individual achievement, getting players into that Team of the Week, is it a good sign that the club's moving forward?
Yeah, I guess so. It's I'm not really, as long as we win on the Saturday, I'm not bothered about anything like that. But obviously, it's nice to get a bit of recognition. So yeah, it's a nice feeling. But as long as we win on the weekend, that's all that matters, really.
And obviously, Jack Pell has been playing well as well. He's on good form. What's it like having someone like him in the side?
No, definitely. He's obviously got that bit of magic. He can create something out of nothing. Great at set piece deliveries and that. So yeah, it's good to have him in the side. Also his experience and that, so take bits of his game and learn off him.
And you're joint top goal scorer now this season. Do you see actually scoring a massive part of your game? Yeah,
definitely. It's always, since I was young, that's what I love to do, just score goals. I think playing a bit higher up has helped me push on and get in positions to score. But hopefully I can continue and score some more goals.
And you've been switched across the midfield all this season, really. Where do you think, though, in particular, is your preferred position across that line?
I don't really mind, to be fair, as long as I'm playing. But I'd say probably either off the right or behind the striker, because I like to come in and get shots away with my left foot, create chances and that. So.